Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sparks Plays Minecraft. My sheep are blue, and that's all I really have to say about them. I needed blue wool. Right, so let's get back into this. We're at the fess. It's looking very good. I did a full harvest, which is why some of these things are growing. I wondered how much produce does this fess actually give us, and I was slightly astonished by the results. So you get a lot of wheat. This is after replanting, obviously. Lots of nether wart and potatoes. Very good, very good. I never, ever want to harvest those cocoa beans again. It takes so long to break them all off and replant them. So, however, you know, cocoa beans are used for brown wool, which isn't used very often. Perhaps brown stained clay, I've not really checked. And cookies, and I don't really use many of those, so that will probably be enough to last us for all eternity, and we'll never have to use that farm again. I didn't harvest the fish pond for obvious reasons, and the sheep I didn't shear either. I needed blue wool. I do like the blue of sheep wool when it's on the sheep, but I may get rid of them entirely anyway. As I said before, if you're at the top of the tower, they will not render in. So, the windows. Thank you to everybody who gave me feedback on the two window settings for this. There's the V-shape and there's the man with legs spread wide in a sort of cowboy gunslinger stance windows. Not what I called them before, not what anyone's called them, but that's not what they're called now. And I have to say, I kind of, by the shape of this curve here, kind of preferred the V-shape one. But Cheese Munchie made a good point that with this shape, you get a lot more view. You can see outside a lot clearer. This seems to sort of break up the window more, and you seem to get less of a view out to the jungle and the surrounding fess farms. So I'm going to go with this curve design simply because it affords us a slightly better view out. In looking in is the same kind of story, I suppose. At the end of last episode, I realised that the walls here go up to here, and the chests only go up 5 blocks. So we're going to have to get some more hoppers. We're going to be working on the second floor today of the fess. The second floor is going to be the sorting room. All the farms which are above the sorting room will drop their produce down, and we're going to filter it and sort it into these chests just above here. And we're also going to have a system that checks when all the chests are full and turns the farm off if no more produce is needed. So we're going to get started on that, but before that, of course, I'm going to replace this V window with the cowboy legs window and get the other ones done as well. Has that tree been like that this whole time? Or has Crazy Man chopped something down? Look at that. Have I just somehow missed this all this time? There's one log missing in it. Yeah, that's it. How strange. Okay, so getting dark again already. I will get those windows done, and then we will proceed from there. Alright everybody, the windows have been done. They have the very markable, notable shape of a cowboy spreading his legs ready to shoot down the opposite cowboy. It's a 4-way gunfight now. And you get a lovely view of the jungle vista and the beautiful farms. I think it's looking alright, you know, not the best, but I'm not really very good at the building stuff. I'm more into the redstone, so it'll do. I'm sure things will change. Maybe, fairly vaguely sure. So the next thing is connecting this to the ceiling. Let's go up here. I have a lot of jungle wood from clearing out this area, which is why I want to use jungle wood quite a bit in this building process. And I'm still regretting very much the fact that this is not an odd numbered circle. A circle with an odd diameter, but okay, that's our floor level. This will be the next room up here, and we need to get these up, and I think I've got a good idea for this, or it may not be a good idea, but it's an idea. I'm probably going to need to make some more hoppers. I've got plenty of wood though, and I have a fair amount of iron. So these hoppers are going to come up here. It's a simple expedient of bringing it level with the next floor. We just finished, by the way, while I'm doing this, we just finished recording the 128 subscriber special. Very, very exciting. It's we didn't really know what to do for it for quite a while, which is why, even though we have passed 128 quite a few weeks ago, nothing's been done about it yet. But don't worry, we enjoy celebrating as much as anybody else, and we finally have a good plan. I think it's going to come out quite nicely. We were doing some filming for it. We have yet to do all the editing. There's quite a bit of work to be done for this, and I'm out of hoppers. But yeah, it was really fun to film, and we've got. I think it's going to surpass the last sub special. I think that's just the aim, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just to try out new things and go ahead and I can't talk and do at the same time, it seems. Let's get some of these and let's make some chests. I only get 8 for a stack of. Oh well. But yeah, it's always simply just a challenge to try and best your previous attempts. I think that's all you can really. It's a good goal to set, you know, because 128 it's a big number for us, but it's a very small landmark in the grand scheme of things, and it's one of those odd things where when what's going on here? Oh, I can jump up. That's awesome. It's one of those odd things where we'll go and look at a channel, someone's channel, and we'll see that they've only got 800 subscribers, and we go, oh, only 800 subscribers. They're quite a small channel, and then we sort of go, oh, I wonder how we're doing for subscribers. Wow, we're at 134. That's incredible. I'm so excited. We're growing like crazy, and it's sort of slightly paradoxical, but paradoxical. It sounds like something that you eat. But yeah, it's one of those things, and I'm very much looking forward to the special going out. Keep your eyes peeled. It should be coming out next week. Fingers crossed. There may be complications, in which case, oh well. But yeah, it should be coming out soon, and I'm just repeating everything I've already said. I'm going to get this this roof done, and I've got an idea for making this look nice from underneath, but I want to see what it looks like with the roof on first. I think I should be glad for the numerous podcasts I've not listened to yet. Podcasts are very good in my opinion. Podcasts or music for doing the menial things. In fact, there was loads of things I always wanted to talk about, and I seem to have forgotten most of them. One of the things I did want to talk about, actually, is I did my first ever stream the other day. It was very interesting because I've been Let's Playing for almost a year now with Crazy Man on Accidental Games, and what's really odd with the streaming was that even though I'm quite used to, you know, I find it very normal now to sit in a room and talk to myself, with the stream, for some reason, I was very nervous again, as if I was doing my first Let's Play, and I think part of that is that the type of videos that Crazy Man and I make, the style that we edit with, is we cut quite a lot, and we do quite a bit of post-production, editing tricks to make things look nicer, you know, audio cleanup occasionally, things like that. And the fear, I suppose it would be, of, you know, if you make a mistake, you can't try again and pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, the stream was mostly a test. It was for my map making series, which I was basically, there's a system which equips players for the minigame with items, and when we did a test a while ago, the map is called Trutenor. When we did a test a while ago, the item equipping system did not work properly. There we go, that was done a little faster than I thought it would be. Let's head down and have a look. And yeah, the stream was interesting. I think I need to work on my streaming skills a little. Okay, well, this is looking kind of fairly grandiose. My first thoughts are the floor is now looking very dark. We're probably going to have to sort out some sort of... This is temporary lighting. I won't have torches down here. I still haven't decided what material to make the floor out of. I'm also thinking the roof looks a little dark. Let's see. When I first started talking about this tower in my episodes, I said I wanted to make it look like an old-fashioned tea shop with shelves of drawers and such like, and I don't really think that's going to happen. When I was looking at trying to find some images of tea shops in on the internet, they all seemed quite small and pokey and didn't really match the sort of large-scale style that we're going for here. So that's going to have to be abandoned, and we're going to have to go with some sort of other... I don't know what the theme's going to be. There's a lot of purple sheep now the babies have grown up. What? What? They don't look like their necks are long enough to be stealing that wheat. I don't know what's happened there. I suppose I can use some of my wheat supply. I don't want to use it all up, but I suppose I can spare a little. So yes, the next stage is going to be... What am I doing? I can't do that. That was a very silly thing to think I could do, and that's not where the thing is. I'll just do it later. Let's have a look. So I wanted a beacon in this place since I own one, and I have a feeling the middle here is probably going to be quite a good place for that, which means that our machinery is going to have to work around that. It needs to be nice and clear all the way up to the surface. There's a few blocks that beacons can run through. We do actually have enough ores and materials, I think, to make at least a small beacon. We could set one of those up and see whether it's worth it at all. There's our beacon, and let's get some. Let's make it out of gold, because gold is slightly less useful, and we need a lot of iron for hoppers and pistons and things. 24 blocks. How does that go? Need to get in here as well now. Huh, okay. Let's get rid of this. This has been here for a long time, but it's time it went. The area around here is quite hollow in places, and because the thing with these beacons is that they have an odd width, and we're building this in an even width circle. So once again, that's coming back to bite me, but we will have to do what we can. Let's say 3. We may have enough gold. 1, 2. Beacon. Okay, and then this will be like so, right? I haven't made a beacon in quite some time. Can I reach that corner? Yeah. I don't quite have enough. Oh, it's actually on. I wonder. Let's make it a tier 2 beacon. Does that extend back here as well? Yes, it does. So 1, 2, 3. I want to get out. That's weird. I need to get some iron, I think. Don't quite have enough gold. Daring to use the gold from that house. It's a shame you can't use redstone. I do have a lot of that. Well, I guess we're going to be using a little bit of the iron. We can always replace it with some other mineral or metal later. It's weird how you can just sort of walk through the chests like that. Okay. I'll move this so I can remember that there's iron back there, because I'm probably going to want to take that iron back at some point. Okay, that should be a tier 2 beacon, if I'm correct. Yes, there we go. Tier 2. So I can have speed and... Is that it? So I only actually need a tier 2 if I want... I suppose it does increase the range as well. So let's go with speed. I don't think I get the regeneration effect. Speed 2. Okay, so it's faster and it should cause the speed effect to affect me from a greater distance as well. Let's cover him up a bit. Is it dark? Oh, goodness me. Let's see if that speed effect can carry across to the edge of the fess. That'd be cool. The way that the beacons work is that the effect travels down 50 blocks further than the base of the beacon block, and it travels up all the way to the build limit, and it has a circular radius. We do not appear to have the speed buff here. How close do we have to get? Okay, it looks like it's only going to be affecting the tower. There we go. So it's about half of the fess. And I feel a little faster, I guess. It's kind of nice. See what it feels like when it slows down around the edge here. Doesn't feel all that much faster, to be honest. It's a little bit faster. Okay, well, we'll keep that anyway. At some point, who knows, we might have enough ores and beacon blocks for a nice 4-base beacon, and then at least it'll be symmetrical again. Okay, so, looking at this now... Oh, 1 block short. Come on, there we go. Looking at this now, there's just this sort of pillar of hoppers rising up. The first thing I'd like to do here is I want to take some of this jungle wood and give it a backing, and then I've got a nice idea for making the hoppers look a little prettier as they rise up. What I kind of quite wanted to do with this build was to make it look like a giant tree, but I do not kid myself into thinking that I could make that look good. I don't think I could pull it off, so it's not going to look like a giant tree, but it is going to be made out of wood, because we have a lot of jungle wood, and there will probably be leaves in the design somewhere, because, oh curses, because leaves can be very good with wood. They look nice. So let's give this an inner wood motif, just to give a bit of coloured backing for the hoppers. Okay, so we have a bit of a wooden backing behind the hoppers now. Just makes it a little bit less see-through, which is nice. I think it has a bit of a central trunk to it. For joining these chests to the ceiling, I was thinking about a couple of different things I could do, such as having a sort of a curved wooden bar thing, but I found I wanted to try this. You have to have something transparent over the top chests so you can open them, and I was thinking of perhaps, can I make that? Yeah, of having leaves running around the top here, like so, and then a little ring of glowstone at the very top that would be hidden by the leaves but sort of cast a bit of light upon it. So up here, a bit of a glowstone line. Go. And I'll just finish this off a second and we'll see how it looks. I misplaced one leaf and had to break it, and if I had, it would have been exactly a stack going around there. Oh well. Okay. Let's not look at it a second. Let's just destroy this dirt. And oh, that looks quite nice. I like that. It's sort of it hides the hoppers, it obscures them. You can't really see them. You can see them more behind the chests than anything. Gives it a bit of light. I noticed the ceiling doesn't seem so dark anymore either. Yeah, I quite like that. It's got a nice feel to it. So, let's see. I still don't know what to do about this floor. I'm going to have a quick think about what to do next. Well, guys, it looks like we're actually pretty much out of time. We're at about the 20 minute mark. I've just spent a little bit of time editing the first episode, part of the episode. And I was kind of hoping to do some of the redstone today. I don't need blue wood anymore. I was hoping to do some redstone, but I don't think it's quite going to happen this episode. But I think this room is, it's not even done. I can't even say that. I've had a bit of an idea for the roof that I want to try out, and then I think we're gonna have to call it for today. Next episode we will definitely get started on the second floor, or the first floor, I guess, if this is the ground floor, because I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We've got to get a system which works out if the chests are all full, and then we have to have some sort of relay signal system. I've already got an idea for that, which sends a message up to the farm to turn it off, and we have to actually sort the items as well. So I'm just gonna play around with this roof idea a second, and I will be right back, and then I'm gonna have to say goodbye. Well, guys, that's a something. Sort of have the leaves spreading across the roof, sort of a little viney style trail. I'm not really sure what I think about it. It's better than the plain roof, I think. That much is clear. I think it adds a bit of colour to it, makes it look vibrant, and it takes away a little bit of the symmetry that a circular building like this ends up having. You know, it's not a symmetrical pattern or anything, which I think looks quite cool. One thing I'm thinking about possibly doing is replacing the leaves I have here with logs and making it a bit more three-dimensional, so it bumps down and stuff like that, and then maybe covering those branches of logs with leaves and hiding glowstone in it or something. I'm not sure how that would look. So I leave you with this question. What do people think of the roof, and do you have any ideas on how to make it look better? Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode, which will hopefully be fairly soon. But you too. Bye bye.